One of our kids had to take a public speaking class in college, and this one decided to do their final talk, which is for their best grade, on what it was like to grow up in a kiruv family. What does that mean? Well, the word kiruv means to bring closer. To be makar somebody means to bring somebody closer. And in the outreach world today, that's what kiruv professionals are, people who work in communities and for organizations who try to bring Jews closer to Jewish values. So my husband and I have been working in this profession and worked in this profession for many, many years. And I have to tell you that we always wondered, like, oh my gosh, like our kids are missing out and they're not living in observant communities and they're really having to face so many different challenges and so many people, strangers, are coming through their lives. And you wonder, like, are they just resenting this and is this harming them? And well, it was really great to see the clip, because it was filmed, of our child's public speaking sort of debut, or at least for their grade in their course. Because they spoke about what it's like to grow up in such a family. And they were very practical. They said, you know, there are times where it's such an open house, somebody walks in and maybe they're not what you expected or at the time you expected. And they also said that you also feel very much that you have to rise to become a role model because they are watching you and you are representing something to them. And it was actually going in a very positive way. And the one thing they said that really is linked to Sukkot, and that's why I want to do it at this time, is they said the best thing is it made them, my kids, appreciate their own Judaism. Because they saw everything through the eyes of people on their journey and their struggles. And what a gift it was to be born into such a family. And they said this child said not a Sukkot went by that somebody in the sukkah, an adult, would say, this is my first time I was ever in a sukkah. For them to see a Jewish adult experience Sukkot for the very first time, it made an impression. Here we are, like, oh, they grew up their whole life. Yes, it's Sukkot's time, and we're going to build a sukkah. We're going to eat in the sukkah in the first days and the last days. But for them to hear that, wow. So, whether you've been in a sukkah hundreds of times, or you've been in a sukkah maybe for your first time this year, enjoy. For those of us who have done it a lot, appreciate. And please, try to invite somebody in who says this is their first time. Not only going to change their life, your kids are listening. I'm Lori, Almost Live.